What's up, bros? We're back, and today we are installing the EvoTech Performance oil cooler and air cooler radiator guards. This is a two-piece set. Make sure when you order them that you order both pieces, because the first one I ordered said both and then it only came with one. So I went to EvoTech and they hooked me up with the whole setup. So I'm going to install this today and keep you guys posted. Stay tuned. Alright, so for this job you are going to need a couple of different Torx sizes. You're going to need the 25 and the Torx 20, and that Torx 20 is going to be for the radiator bolts. As you take those out to mount the EvoTech system in, you'll need to put it in between the radiator and the existing frame, and then it'll screw in nice and tight and it'll clamp over the top. I did have to take off both fairings, left and right, and if you've only done that once or twice, just you get better at it, but it takes some time. And the hardest part was, two of the hardest parts was getting these little rubber grommets into the system, and then also getting the system put up into the frame. There's a little flap that goes over the top of it, so you have to take that whole thing out, take the bolts out all the way up through the top under the headlight, and kind of work that thing in there. You can see it's a little bit tough to get some of these bolts to come out, and then also to cinch the guard over the existing radiator, but it fit like a glove. I saw some other videos about zip ties and things to hold it up in place. At least the newer model of the EvoTech guard doesn't require any of that. It fits perfectly. Just took some finagling to get the little shroud put back in, and then obviously make sure your bolts go in the right spot. You have to remove all of the fairings, and there's I think 3 or 4 different types of bolt sets, so it took a little longer than expected. Okay, so I read in some places that you could install these guards without removing all of the sub-fairing bolts. I couldn't figure that out. I did have to remove all of them, including the ones underneath the headlight assembly. I spent a pretty decent amount of time on these grommets that help space the guard from the radiator, so that if there's any large debris that hits, it won't push the guard into the radiator. Then putting back the panel that shrouds the whole assembly also helps with keeping a snug fit. But that took quite a bit of time, especially after removing all those different bolts from the sub-fairing. There you have it, bros. She's all installed. EvoTech Performance radiator guard and air cooler guard. This is a two-piece set. You can see secure with the Prody bolts. It was even easier than the videos I found online, because it just snapped in the top there right over the radiator. Didn't even need zip ties as some of the videos suggested. It's got the little rubber spacers in there to protect it, and I'm really glad I did it, because I only have about 1,500 miles on the bike, and the air cooler was already starting to get chewed up by rocks, thanks to the local Houston freeways. And it also blacked it out, because before it was like an aluminum alloy finish. So there you have it, folks, the air cooler, oil cooler, radiator guard installs. If you like the video and want more, comment, like, subscribe, share, notify, all the good stuff. Later, bros.